zombies, the undead risen to feast on the flesh of the living. For decades, we've seen them stumbling after their helpless victims on the silver screen. In recent years, we've even seen them pick up the pace a bit and give chase to their fleeing prey. Time has brought us smart zombies, funny zombies, and, well, even stripper zombies. With the zombie apocalypse seemingly everywhere, is there any type of zombie that we haven't seen?
Dancing zombies. Do we have dancing zombies? Well,
of course we have dancing zombies.
You can't not have dancing zombies in it.
We've got them doing hip-hop and tap and...
Meet Mark Llewellyn and Brad Yuntz, the creative minds behind Musical of the Living Dead, a zom-com that blends campy horror with musical theater. Think the Rocky Horror Picture Show with a bit more cannibalism.
We are having seating. The first 2 to 3 rows of the house will be designated the splatter zone, which is for people who are wanting to get in on the blood and gore and get covered in blood and guts. It will be flying through the air. We're selling ponchos for people who are a little bit maybe conservative about getting blood on them. It will be washable. But you can also sit a little further back and still enjoy the show.
Musical of the Living Dead is certainly quite the original production. So how does such a burst of mind-blowing creativity come to life?
To write the show, the genesis of the production, basically, was over margaritas.
It was too many drinks, and we started talking about wouldn't it be cool if we created the show. And then all of a sudden we did. So I think from that meeting until the first finished script was only a couple months.
Yeah, about 2 months we took turns passing it back and forth and polishing it and adding jokes and adding in lots of different zombie movie references. There's going to be a lot of lines that people will know, and they'll hear it and they'll be like, oh, that's from this movie, that's from that movie. We try to work in the character of that and keep it something that the audiences would appreciate, those little subtle in-jokes.
Yeah, and then there's some of them are even pretty obscure, so there's something there for novices who are just there for a fun, good time. But if you're a real hardcore fan of zombie movies, then there's definitely some nice references in there. There's Dead Alive.
Yeah, Dead Alive is probably one of my favorites. It's
Brain Dead for all of you viewers outside of the United States. And actually, that's the movie that you and I sort of discovered our mutual love of horror and zombie movies.
Yeah, the combination of the horror movie and the comedic movie combined in a perfect marriage. Peter Jackson.
Yeah, good job.
God.
Lord of the Rings. Who cares?
Yeah, it's Dead Alive. That's what he should be known for.
Music and story may be the backbone of any stage production, but it's the characters that are truly its heart.
I play Fran.
I play Trudy.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about who those people are?
Well, Mark, Fran is a newscaster. And, you know, reporting on all of the horrible things that are happening.
And Trudy is a teenage redneck whore. I mean model.
That too.
We kind of had some ideas for people that we were going to be using in the show. Some really talented folks in the cast. Definitely made sure that they were singers and actors primarily first, and comedians on their own right.
There was like 100 people coming out for this part.
You did so good. I heard that you were really awesome.
You were really good too. You had like 300 people coming out for this part.
Thanks. Yeah, mine was just surprising. I wasn't sure what we had to do, and then we got here, we did a song, a monologue, and it was good. There were lots of people watching us in the room, which was really intimidating, but
exciting.
Got through it. Yeah.
What's the rehearsal process been like?
It's been intense, but really, really fun.
Yeah. It's different when you're really a part of a new written musical, because there's a lot of development that happens, so it's a longer rehearsal process than most shows because you're kind of inventing everything. But it's really fun, and there's a lot of really talented, fun people involved. So it's made it
There's a lot of really talented, fun people.
especially this one.
The kind of songs that you can expect in the show, we've tried to be true to musical theater, and a lot of the songs are just inspired by musical theater type songs.
Everything from Gershwin to Green Day is sort of the musical stylings that we kind of run through, and as much fun as we make of zombie movies and horror movies, I think we do the same for musical theater in the same way. It was kind of a fun way to poke fun at all of those things.
Definitely, yeah, you're right. It was. You don't have to like zombie movies, and you don't have to like musical theater, but the two combined will be pretty awesome.
It's two great tastes that taste great together.
Yes, it's like chocolate and peanut butter.
It is.
So there's been people that have predicted what this show is depicting. Really.
It'll show you what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, be aware that zombies may be on attack.
And sing while it happens, because it's fun.
Why
You're
not?
gonna die, might as well go out singing.
Seriously. Sometimes, you have so much emotion, you have to sing it. That's what musicals are all about anyways, right?
Should be a good time. A bloody good time.
Musical of the Living Dead starts October 7th, 2010, and runs through October 31st, Halloween.
13th performance is actually on Halloween night. We're actually having a special performance that evening. It is like a cast party, costume contest we're going to be doing, judged by the cast, some other great things. Tickets are a little bit pricier for that night, but it's free booze and free food for people who want to come on that night and
Definitely
choose to spend their Halloween with us.
And it's a cool atmosphere. The theater that we're performing in is a converted funeral home. Actually, the dressing room is the old embalming room, which is my favorite part of the whole thing. So there's some great atmosphere for the show and for the party, and it kind of just all fits together really well for the season, the Halloween season, the witching season.
The folks who own the space actually that we're performing in actually say that it's haunted as well. So we're hoping to be in there late some night building the set and have the ghost come walking through, and maybe even have it show up during a performance. Who knows?
We'll sell them a ticket too.
Yeah, we'll sell them a ticket.
Musical of the Living Dead. Check it out if you dare. Actually, you should probably just check it out. It looks pretty damn cool. This episode of Midnight Spook Show is made possible thanks to GoDaddy. Grab your piece of the internet, be it domain names, web hosting, SSL certificates, or much, much more at GoDaddy.com. And be sure to enter promo code MOTH8 at checkout to save 10% off of your next order. And yes, indeed, Midnight Spook Show is proud to be a paid affiliate of GoDaddy.